Okay, every year new AI gadgets steal the spotlight, like last year's Human AI Pin or this year's the Rabbit R1. Forget Siri and Alexa, these AI gadgets are promising to bring artificial intelligence into the real world with sleek and dedicated hardware. But are these gadgets just fancy paperweights or a glimpse into the future of technology? Let's dive in. Now, here's a question for you. Can your phone truly understand you? I mean, really get what you're saying? Anticipate your next move? Well, it's this. The enduring frustration of using the voice assistant on our phones, an experience shared across Android and iPhone users. Attempting to get these voice assistant to execute a command is a common struggle, whether it's playing a song or setting a reminder. It often takes multiple attempts, fails without explanation, or results in unintended actions. The promise of a superior voice assistant from these AI gadgets is captivating. But for those who have experienced large language models like ChatGPT, it feels like magic. These AI models can understand even our most imperfect, incomplete, or rambling questions and provide helpful responses even if they sometimes make things up. But here's why they are still facing challenges. Imagine asking a convoluted question about, say, the differences in currency exchange rates across different countries. Siri or Google Assistant would likely struggle, if not fail entirely. But ChatGPT would likely decipher your question and give you a decent answer. The ability of these models to handle messy human language is truly impressive. It makes the dream of a dedicated AI device with similar capabilities and cool retro hardware even more enticing. However, the potential downfall for these gadgets might not be the AI itself or the cool hardware, but rather the possibility that Apple or Google could simply upgrade their existing voice assistants to match the capabilities of these new devices. Imagine Apple's voice assistant Siri becoming as good as large language model at understanding natural language. Suddenly, the major pain point that these AI gadgets address disappears. Take the Human AI Pin for example. It has stylish hardware designed by former Apple engineers, but it envisions itself as a phone replacement, even for texting.
I can use it for messaging, either by voice or laser. Tell Andrew I'll be there later tonight.
Your message to Andrew says I'll be there later tonight. Okay to send?
Realistically, that's a tough sell. Let's consider some situations where the phone wins every time. You need to dictate a text message, phone wins. Need turn-by-turn directions on a big, easy-to-read screen, phone wins again. Want to video chat with a loved one? Phone wins yet again. But then came the reviews, and things got interesting, rather disastrous for the Human AI Pen. Marcus Brownlee, MKBHD, unleashed a review that sent shockwaves through the tech community. He titled it "The worst product I've ever reviewed for now," a bold statement that grabbed everyone's attention.
Unfortunately, it's also the new worst product I think I've ever reviewed. In its current state, there's just so many things bad about it.
Living up to the title, the review exposed a litany of problems. The voice assistant was slow, inaccurate, and frustratingly limited. His experience printed a bleak picture of the Human AI Pen's capabilities, leaving viewers wondering if AI gadgets were all smoke and mirrors. While Mr. Who's the Boss wasn't quite as harsh, his review of the Human AI Pen wasn't exactly glowing either. He acknowledged the potential of the translator feature, but the overall experience left him feeling underwhelmed. The clunky interface and lack of polish suggested the pin wasn't quite ready for the prime time. There was a sense of what could have been hanging over the review, a disappointment that resonated with viewers who had envisioned a smoother and more intuitive experience. What about the Rabbit R1, the latest star of the show? It has an integrated screen and camera, which is promising, but its entire large action model relies on third-party apps. And looking at the design, it seems like connecting to those apps requires a web portal, which could be a point of failure. Imagine you are craving some butter chicken and decide to order from your favorite local restaurant. Using the Rabbit R1, you would have to connect to the Zomato app through a web portal, potentially dealing with clunky menus and laggy navigation. But on your phone, you can just open the Zomato app directly with its familiar interface, high-resolution photos of the dishes, and easy ordering process. It's a seamless experience you know and trust. One major complaint, the nightmare setup process, has supposedly been streamlined. However, it still might not be as smooth as setting up most other gadgets. The user experience has also been enhanced, but the specifics are scarce. Remember, user experience is subjective. What Rabbit considers improvement might not translate universally. One intriguing new feature that might be available in the future is the teaching mode. This would allow users to provide feedback and corrections to the AI assistant, essentially training it to better understand your preferences and requests. By correcting the assistant's responses or offering additional information, you can personalize it. Over time, the AI should learn your preferences and communication style, leading to a more natural and productive experience. But this is not available right now, and it is still a coming soon feature. Furthermore, there isn't a single feature that justifies a purchase for an average person. While the Rabbit R1 promises a more streamlined experience by having its assistant control apps for you, it all comes back to the core issue, the voice assistant. If your iPhone already equipped with all these features and apps has a voice assistant that can understand your natural language requests even with some variations in phrasing, then these additional gadgets might start feel redundant. So if the goal is to use your phones less while staying connected, accessing a voice assistant and enjoying music or podcasts, then there is already a device that excels at all of that. The Apple Watch. Integration of large language model in future could make the Apple Watch the ultimate connected accessory. Imagine an Apple Watch with Siri that's as good as ChatGPT at understanding your natural language. You could ask it anything and it would just get it. No more fumbling with your phone or struggling with voice assistants. The Apple Watch could become the true hub for your digital life. But wait, these are just speculations. The future of AI gadgets is still unfolding, and these are just educated guesses based on current trends and rumors. But that's the beauty of technology, right? It's constantly evolving, surprising us with new possibilities. Thank you for watching. Also, if you're feeling stuck in a tech pinnacle, don't be a rabbit in the headlines. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.